into Studio 10 and to our little bit of a tidbit tailgate outside on the weather patio.
Yes, it is. I am excited.
Yes.
And like we said, we are just one day away from that battle for Paul Bunyon. And quickly, I've kind of learned that this is a very, very, very big deal, okay?
Yes,
you know, I really am a Scarlet Knight fan, but I'm glad that I'm getting a chance to really learn what this is all about.
Yeah, so we have some history for you guys.
This is quite a pretty hostile environment I didn't realize I had walked into, okay?
So let's get into some fun facts.
That's right. So the two teams have played each other since 1898. In 114 meetings, Michigan leads the series with 72 wins, 38 losses, and 5 ties. And I found out it's also called the Battle for Paul Bunyon because every year the two teams play for the Paul Bunyon Trophy, or what they call the Governor of Michigan Trophy. So former Michigan coach Lloyd Carr says that it's the ugliest trophy in college football, but you definitely miss it when you don't have it. And of course, Michigan does have it.
Yeah, I don't think it's that ugly, but we do appreciate Coach Carr. A lot of rivalry goes back to this into the 20th century, but the current state of the rivalry is probably as hostile as it's ever been. And it all began back in 2007 when Michigan running back Mike Hart, who now is a running back coach for Michigan, referred to MSU as Michigan's little brother, which definitely put a chip on the Spartans' shoulders, because after that comment was made, MSU beat Michigan 4 straight times.
And they will again this weekend, that's right. But I guess Michigan wasn't the big brother for a while then. But last year, Michigan won the game at home 29-7, and this year, they say a similar result may happen, given how the two teams are performing this season. However, in a game like this, I mean, you never know what could happen.
Yeah, you don't, and obviously there is not a lot of love for either side. I think that's clear, but especially with the bragging rights and the Paul Bunyon are all at stake. But even though the Spartans don't seem likely to win this year, that's okay.
Yeah, since 2000, MSU has won as the lower-ranked team 7 different times, just to be optimistic. But one of the best things about the game is not the game, but it's the tailgate, baby, okay? And that's what we're doing outside here today.
Yes,
okay?
and no, obviously that's what everyone's kind of here for. So we kind of set up a tailgate, kind of giving you those tips. The big one, though, that everyone is on everyone's mind is the weather. And Colton, it's not looking so hot.
No, it is not. So you want to find a way to wear your Michigan or Michigan State gear with some rain gear and some winter coats. It's going to be cold, just nonetheless out there.
Cold, some gloves, maybe some, what are those, heat warmers, hand warmers,
well, and the temperature going to be in the 40s, and there's going to be a bit of a wind out there. So, and you're not going to have the sun that's going to help you out because obviously it's a night game. So chilly out there at Spartan Stadium, I think.
Yes. Okay. Well, chili, though, is something you can bring to your tailgate. Obviously, a good tailgate has something warm that's going in the crock pot, whether that's something, you know, a drink or a chili, some sloppy joes, some sort of kind of thing that can keep you warm. But if you're at home right now and you just got invited to a last-minute tailgate,
finger food is always the way to go.
Yes, it is. Or a last-minute watch party. Here's something fun that you can bring. So for Michigan, if you're rooting for Michigan, blue corn chips and maize cheddar dip. And then if you're a Spartan fan,
green and going white, get some guacamole. Yep, you got our green, and you can go white with just some regular tortilla chips. Yum, yum. Sounds good.
Honestly, I think I never thought of this until this year, and I'm like, this is so easy and pretty cheap too. So lots of fun to have here. Obviously, a lot at stake, but even though it is a Studio 10 divided, I think we can all have fun at tailgate.
Yes, we can, and we sure will.
Yes, that's right. Well, we have, of course, more Studio 10 coming up after the break, but real quick though, Colton, who are you rooting for?
I don't know if they'll bring it back, but
majority wins.
Goodbye. We'll be right back after a short break, okay? And I'll have some of these chips too.
I want these.